top 5 countries and its most famous place to visit. Number 1. France. Eiffel Tower. The symbol of Paris, the Eiffel Tower is a feat of ingenuity as much as it is a famous landmark. This structure of 8,000 metallic parts was designed by Gustave Eiffel as a temporary exhibit for the World Fair of 1889. Originally loathed by critics, the 320-meter-high tower is now a beloved and irreplaceable fixture of the Paris skyline. The Eiffel Tower's gracefulness has earned it the nickname of Iron Lady. Visitors are impressed by the tower's delicate airiness despite its monumental size and the breathtaking panoramas at each of the 3 levels. Tourists can dine with a view at the first level or indulge at the Michelin-starred Le Jules Verne restaurant on the second level. At the exhilarating height of 276 meters, the top level offers a sweeping outlook over the city of Paris and beyond. Vistas extend as far as 70 kilometers on a clear day. Number 2. Spain. The Alhambra and Generalife Gardens, Granada. No matter how much you have read or how many pictures you have seen of Granada's Alhambra palaces, this Moorish pleasure palace will still take your breath away. The Nasrid dynasty's royal palace is the artistic highlight of Spain's Islamic period, when Al-Andalus, as they called Andalusia, represented the epitome of culture and civilization in medieval Europe. The Alhambra complex includes several buildings, towers, walls, gardens, and a mosque, but it's the indescribably intricate stone carvings, the delicate filigrees, the magnificent tile-lined ceilings, the graceful arches, and serene courtyards of the Nasrid Palace that will haunt your dreams. That said, the adjoining palace built for the Emperor Charles V, even in its unfinished state, is the finest example of high Renaissance architecture in Spain. And Generalife's terraced gardens offer a peaceful respite from the grandeur and splendid views back at the rest of the Alhambra. Travelers should set aside at least a half day to visit the Alhambra palaces and several days to explore the tourist attractions of Granada. Besides the Alhambra, other highlights of Granada include the UNESCO-listed Albayacin, the medieval Moorish quarter, the 16th-century Capilla Real de Granada Royal Chapel, and the Sacramont Quarter, where flamenco performances take place in gypsy caves. Number 13. United States. Grand Canyon. This incredible natural attraction is one of the most visited places in the United States. Carved out by the Colorado River, the Grand Canyon cuts deep into the landscape, creating dramatic cliff walls and ledges. Visitors standing on the rim of the canyon can see down to the canyon floor a mile below, and look out over the ridges and cliffs that run as far as the eye can see. The South Rim, about 4.5 hours by car from Las Vegas, is the most visited section of Grand Canyon National Park. This is where you'll find a large visitor center, regular bus service along the rim in the high season, and a walkway that runs along the canyon with numerous viewing points and platforms. Several wonderful hikes, including the Bright Angel Trail, lead from here. The Skywalk, a glass bridge leading out over the edge of the Grand Canyon, is another popular attraction. It is located at Eagle Point, on the West Rim. This area is about a 4-hour drive from the South Rim, but usually less than a 2.5-hour drive from Las Vegas. If you are planning a day trip from Las Vegas, this area is a good option. The North Rim, which also has lookout areas, provides a different perspective. This section of the park is less visited and has limited access from November to May due to snow and winter conditions. Number 4. China. The Great Wall of China. Nobody can be a true hero unless he has been on the Great Wall, goes the popular Chinese saying, one that clearly demonstrates the importance placed upon this unique ancient monument. The magnificent Great Wall of China, known in Chinese as Chongqing, or the Long Wall, stretches more than 6,000 kilometers from the fortresses of Shanhaiguan in the east all the way to Jiaiguan in the west, passing through Hebei, Tianjin, Beijing, where the best preserved sections of the wall can be visited: Inner Mongolia, Ningxia, and Gansu. Averaging 6 to 8 meters in height but rising as high as 16 meters and wide enough in places for 5 horses or 10 men to pass, the wall boasts numerous battlements and watchtowers. Some of the wall's oldest fortifications date back as far as the 7th century BC, with the best-known areas added around 210 BC when its various sections were joined together. Today, the most visited section of the wall is near Badaling Pass northwest of Beijing, easily reached by public transport or organized tours. Other restored sections worth a visit include the section near Gubiku, 130 kilometers from Beijing, and in Yuxianyu, just 70 kilometers northeast of Beijing. Number 5. Italy. Colosseum. This huge amphitheater, the largest of its kind ever built by the Roman Empire and the largest of their constructions to survive, remained a model for sports facilities right up to modern times. Built by Vespasian in 72 CE and enlarged by the addition of a fourth story by his son, Titus, it was a venue for public spectacles and shows, even mock sea battles. A wooden floor that was 83 by 48 meters covered 2 additional underground stories with tunnels, rooms, cells, and passages that provided space for gladiators, workers, wild animals, and storage. Today, the structure stands in stark contrast to the modern development that surrounds it and is a prominent reminder of ancient times and the extensive history of Rome.